Shoki Mmola, who plays Celia Kunutu on Skeem Saam, leaves the show. SABC One announced on their social media pages that Shoki Mmola is leaving the show. She has been playing the role of Celia Kunutu since the 13th of October in 2011. On the show, she was a housewife to a husband who loved her dearly. Her husband Ben Kunutu was doing the last year of his medical degree. The two young characters Thabo Maputla and Zamokuhle Seekamela went into a drinking rage on one fateful night. Unfortunately, they killed Celia's husband by accident. Celia's role gained more traction after that fateful event. Initially, she was just a housewife and a mother. From there we saw Celia for who she is and how she fought through making it in life. Her husband, who was meant to be a doctor, passed away. All the money he was close to earning vanished into thin air. Celia was left to take care of her two children, Rachel and Nimrod, alone. At the time it was hard as she was an unemployed woman. She opened a fat cake business and it failed dismally. She tried food tenders, but that venture also ended. Celia later found out about her late husband's infidelity. Nimrod showed up and claimed to be their son of Ben. Celia knew instantly as the child was the spitting image of her late husband. As a loving mother, she took in the boy and raised him as her own. To this day Nimza is still her child. Her exit is unclear yet. In television shows, the exit of a character is usually a mystery. Particularly on Skeem Saam, all the characters leave in rather sketchy ways. Rachel Kunutu, for instance. Her exit was announced very early, but she left the show after so many episodes. Many thought she was going to get killed by Maputla, but she left for Cuba to study medicine. Coco Mancha was also another character whose exit was announced early. Some thought she was going to die from panic, but she left to settle in her village of birth. Probabilities of Celia leaving the show. Currently, she resigned from work in a frenzy. When she told her brother-in-law, she said she was forced to resign. Most perceptions are for the idea the character might run off with her husband. Some assume she might die. Skeem Saam, however, is formidable with plot twists. Her daughter Rachel might re-emerge from nowhere to get her and they can leave together. She might be planning something sinister and perhaps leave Turf Loop with a big bang. Most formidable roles on SABC One. Shoki absolutely nailed her role on Skeem Saam. Celia was a good mother and a fighter. At times she stood for the truth and the light shined through her. In some cases, she was deceitful to the core and did whatever to protect her loved ones. As a result, she is one of the most recognizable characters on the show. She also nailed the role of a murderous wife once. She acted on Mzansi's rendition of Lady Macbeth. On the show, she was the wife who convinced her husband to kill his sister. His sister was the Rain Queen. Their desire for power led them to ample murders and more deception. Eventually, their empire built on blood spilled crumbled to dust. Leave your comments in the comment video below. Don't forget to share with your family and friends.